Yes, hello everybody. I'm back, and this is Ray from Race United, and I believe I've got a few people online. Yesterday, obviously, I wasn't able to do it because I had so many things I had to do yesterday, and when I came, I was a little bit stressed, so I couldn't actually get on with it. But hey, we're here now. That's all that matters. Yesterday is gone. Today is here. So let's think about today. So what is today about? Well, for all you know, we've only got what? How many days left? Let me check before I go to the intro. We've got about 89 days unofficially left till mainnet. 89 days. So if you check the ticker, you're going to see that we have about 89 days unofficially left until mainnet. So without further ado, I need to tell you exactly what today is about. So today we're going to talk about the price prediction, pie price prediction, by as with respect to internet companies and technological niches, part two. Because last week we did part one, so I'm going to give you a little recap about last week's one if you weren't here, and then we'll continue with this week's one. So without further ado, guys, I will be right back. Yes, so I'm back, guys. This is Ray from Race United. This is my channel. I've got one breaking news I'll give to you towards the end of this video. But for right now, no breaking news. All you need to know is we did a few things last week, and this week we're going to continue with the part two. But without further ado, I just still need you to understand that there's a lot of things going on with Pi at the moment, and a lot of people still think Pi is a joke. Well, I've never thought so. Maybe in the beginning I had a little skepticism, but right now the skepticism is diminished. So I am not skeptical anymore. So, what do I want to talk with you about? Today is just about Pi and the prediction, of course. So, yesterday I tried to do it, the recap, but obviously I couldn't. So, let's recap on last week on Amazon. So what we did yesterday, last week was I told you about Amazon's prices. So those of you that weren't here last week, you are gonna understand. You are gonna understand that last week we spoke about um, Amazon.com and the INC, of course, which is incorporated. And then we moved on to Alphabet. I believe a lot of you know Alphabet Incorporated. And then we moved on to Tesla. So we talked about the price of Pi with respect to their market capitalization in that order, of course. So if we base it on the trend, then we know that Pi is definitely going to start all in all at around $2.50 on average. Remember, it could be $2.18, it could be $2, it could be $3, but on average, you'll be hovering the median around $2.50. That's my prediction. But with respect to these companies, I said that Amazon's one will start at $3.23 with respect to their market capitalization. And of course, I spoke that Alphabet will start round about $2 if we follow their market capitalization, and then Tesla will hover around $3.50 if we follow their market capitalization. But as the years go by, it's going to increase. Some will be gradual, some will be exponential. If we look at Tesla, if we follow Tesla's trend, it will be exponential. That will not be realistic, to be honest. Within 5 years, you may not have Pi in 2027 to be around $210. You may not have that. However, with the crypto market, we don't know. It's unpredictable. You understand what I'm saying? Crypto market is unpredictable. So anything can happen. That's with Tesla. So Tesla, if we follow their trend, it could be by 2027 around $210. On the contrary, or on the other hand, if you look at Alphabet, although it starts at $2, it could just increase. If we follow that trend, it could increase by only $5, $25.30 to about $7.20, $7.30 by 2027 if we follow Alphabet's trend. If we follow Amazon's trend, it would also be just like Tesla, and it will start probably around $3.20 next year, and by 2027 it's going to be around $128. So remember, it's all about the trend of these big corporations or incorporated companies. You understand what I'm saying? So that is what that one is about. So obviously I've spoken about Amazon, a recap on that, and I've recapped on Tesla as well. So yeah, all right, before I move on, let me just look at what people are saying. So Silias is saying, what's your personal opinion regarding these Pi network price prediction? Do you think it is doable? Of course, we see coins moving from $0.1 to $5 in no time. Is that possible with Pi? How? Anything is possible with cryptocurrency. Like I said, cryptocurrency is a very volatile market. You understand what I'm saying? So anything is possible with it's all about how popular it becomes and how bigger companies take it up. The other day, somebody was saying that we can drive the price. We can only drive the price within our economy. But once we go outside our economy into the real world, we can't drive the price. It will be up to the markets and the exchanges to do that. You understand? I remember when Shiba Inu floated on Coinbase about 3 weeks ago, there was a hype, and the hyperbole ensured I went extremely up, and then it just dropped transiently to reality. You understand what I'm saying? So right now that Shiba Inu is dropped, a lot of people are beginning to buy it. But when it's up there, you can't buy it really, because you can buy it still, but remember, you will lose because it's going to drop. So again, that is just a trend you need to follow. You get what I'm saying? It's a trend. So cryptocurrency, to be honest, a lot of people, like I say, a lot of people that get into Pi at the moment are, excuse my English language, poor people. Let me just say it. And poor people are always desperate. You get what I mean? They're desperate. They're asking for how much is this, how much is that. But people that are okay and will not depend on Pi and will use Pi as a source of investment, they will be patient. You understand what I'm saying? So you've got two types of people who are into cryptocurrency, especially when you look at poorer people. They mostly are desperate. They think it's manna that's falling from heaven and it's going to be quick. Those of us that understand the market know that you have to be realistic. You get what I'm saying? So realism, once it sets in, you will understand that it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So I am not going to sugarcoat anything to anybody. This channel is not to sugarcoat anything. I have to tell you the facts. And the facts are those that the price predictions I give you are based on my algorithm, and then with respect to these companies. You get what I'm saying? So with respect to the market capitalization and the trend they're following in the market, that's how the price will be. So if we push it harder, and we would hope that Amazon or Tesla would invest in it. If they do invest in it eventually, then we would realize the trend I'm talking about. It would increase sharply. But if we get other companies like Alphabet, it will be gradual, because Google is generally an internet company. And an internet company will not, remember, it's service, it's not goods. Tesla is goods. Amazon is goods. So they can afford to drive prices sharply. Internet services, they can't afford to drive prices sharply because they give you service. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why if you look at the trend I'm going to give you in the next few minutes with respect to the other three companies, you will realize the trend. You get what I'm saying? So don't forget to smash the like button to this video, of course, to this stream. And then, of course, like it, share it, share it to your family members. I do my best to produce a lot of things here. So the only thing you can do for me is ensuring that you share the content. All right. So let's move straight to what I wanted to talk about. So right now we're going to move on to the next bit. So the next bit, remember, is this. Pie price predictions by internet companies. It's not by, sorry, the English language is with respect to. So actually, you know what? I am going to change that so people would actually understand what I was trying to say. With respect to, yep. So when you see WRT, it's with respect to. So pie predictions with respect to internet companies and technological niches, part 2. Bear with me, please. I need to deal with something. I'll be right back. I need to deal with something. Yeah, I'm back. I had to deal with some issues. I'm back. So, yeah, so as I was saying, it's with respect to that. This is part 2. So let me go straight to the point. I'm not going to spend too much time. So the next one we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about Netflix. So Netflix. Now, Netflix Incorporated also have a trend that they've been following. And as a result, I have worked out the way their market capitalization is and the trend they're following with respect to the markets. And I've come up with some values as well with respect to that. So with them, obviously, if you guys don't know who Netflix is, this is Netflix. Yeah, we all know Netflix, don't we? This is our Netflix, the one we all watch, enjoy the movies and everything they give us, and the series, and documentaries, and docu-series, and mini-series. These are the guys. Do you know what I mean? They give us that. I love them so much. You understand what I'm saying? And they also tell us, with respect to that, based on that, I can see the trend. And the trend I see is that they will start at $2.44. So we're looking at all of these. So they'll start at $2.44, and that 2023, it will go to $3.85, and then by 2024 it's going to be $6.05, and then by 2024 is $6.05. 2025 is $9.60. 2026 is $15.10. 2027 is $24 flat. So $24 flat by 2027. That's what Netflix are saying. So Netflix is a little bit higher than, let's say, Alphabet. So Netflix is a little bit higher than Alphabet in this sense. I believe Netflix trend is more realistic than probably most Netflix, and the other ones I'm going to talk about might be a little bit more realistic compared to the others. So let's move to the next one. So the next one is which one? The next one is Apple. Now, Apple, a lot of people use their products, of course, their phones, their iPads, and their MacBooks, and all of that, their desktops. We've seen what they have, and they are one of the biggest companies in the world. And as a result, one would think, well, Apple is actually going to be the one that should embrace that. You know, you look at Apple have a bigger market capitalization. I tried to get it in white, but I couldn't this one, so I got it in black. It doesn't matter, it's still black, it's all right, you know. But yeah, I did that. And Apple, they predicted to be $2.20, 2022, $3.10, 2023, $4.35, 24, $4.35, 2024, $6.25, 2025, $8.90, 2026, and $12.60, 2027. So I look at their trend is very similar to the next one I'm about to say. I mean, very close with the next one I'm about to say. And you may love that as well. So the next one is, and finally, is Facebook Incorporated. Now, Facebook Incorporated, obviously, we all know Facebook. They say it's Facebook. I've covered my face. So Facebook, what are they saying? Well, Facebook, obviously, we all know what they do. Mark Zuckerberg's company, very huge service service that they give us. And people sell stuff there as well, and people get to connect with their friends and families there as well. And yeah, so they do a lot. They do a lot. There's a lot of people using it. Accounts amounting to about 5 billion. So the usage is great. You understand? It's enormous. So with Facebook, they're giving us now. Facebook is very similar to Apple. When I look at Facebook and Apple, their values are very much the same, very much the same. Because Apple is about $2.15 2022. Sorry, Facebook $2.15 at 2022, $3.02 2023, $4.30 2024, $6 exactly 2025, $8.40 2026, and $11.90 2027. So you look at all of these and you can see that the main thing about this is the beginning. You understand? 2022, that is the beginning. So in 2022, we are going to probably get around the value of $2, a price of $2.50. That is what I see. And you can hold me to my word come 2022 when mainnet is already here, and you would realize that I've actually predicted something close to that, because I don't just wake up and predict it's going to be $100, it's going to be $50. What's your proof? What is your proof? You can't just sit down there and jabbing numbers. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do that. You have to provide, you have to be able to work things out based on the sample you have. But I've seen a lot of people desperately saying that, oh, pi is going to be about $100. Pi. No, maybe within the economy, it could be within the economy when we are selling goods amongst ourselves, and you see the hackathon apps that people have used, which I may not use any of anyway. But the hackathon apps which people have used and try to sell things, because me, it's not about buying goods and services, it's about investing. That's what it is for me. It's not about buying at all. It's about investing. So I need to invest. That's my prerogative. That's a choice I'm going to make. You get what I'm saying? So I am not going to wait, hang on a minute. So I need to invest. You get what I'm saying? And to invest means that I need to be able to know what's up. You get me? I need to be able to know what's up. And to know that would mean that, yeah. So anyway, what I would tell you about Pi is you have to, personally, what I think is you have to understand the market. Otherwise, you're just going to think, oh, yeah, you have 100,000 Pi, so you're okay. No, you're not. A lot are going to get burned anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So what you're going to take onto the market is going to be much little compared to what you have. So if you have 100,000, 10,000, 1,000, if it's what you've mined, then you're not going to lose any of that as long as your yeah, I forgot. I've just had a block, a mind block, a mental block. But anyway, as long as you've done that, you will be fine. You get what I mean? If you haven't done it, verified your name on and number, you will be fine. And then, of course, when we move on to mainnet, you'll be invited to do your KYC before or after that. and then you do what you have to do. But me, I can only give you pieces of advice, and that the choice will be yours to make. You get me? I'm not gonna make any choice for anybody. I can only suggest, and then once I suggest, you will be the one to decide whether you want to do this or you want to do that. You get me? And yeah, so that will be my little piece of advice I'll give you, and you should just take it on or not. Somebody said, what? According to you, how much? Yeah, of course, you've heard me now. Somebody's saying that. And then somebody says, yeah, hi, Mr. Ray and Pioneers. A very good afternoon to you. I'm just joining. Happy weekend to all you pioneers in the house. Yeah, man. Happy weekend to you too. So yeah, it's all good. What do I want to do? Yep. So what do I want to do? Yeah. So guys, you can now ask your questions. I think it's Q&A time. Let me see if it is. If it is Q&A time, then because I'm not gonna talk too long, like people say. People say I talk too much. So yeah, Q&A time. If you've got any questions with respect to pipe prices, just ask me, and if I've got any answers, I can give them to you. Yep. Okay. If I've got any answers, I can give them to you. Yesterday, I tried to do Pie in the News, but I realized I didn't even have any news because I was going to do this today. So that would be the news. So actually, this could be your Pie in the News anyway. So I didn't do it. I realized if I did it, I was going to expose or reveal what I was going to do. So I thought, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, I didn't do it. And rightly so. Do you know what I mean? Rightly so. Yeah. And obviously, they've revealed some hackathon winners and stuff. To be honest, I didn't really care much about the hackathon, man. I just thought some of the ideas were good, but they could have improved it and done better. So I wasn't really keen on that. Ashish is saying after mainnet, would core team have control over Pi? No, they wouldn't. It's decentralized. They'll never have control over Pi anymore. Do you think Pi will be listed in some exchanges at launch? No, not yet. I don't think so. The reason why I'm saying no is that Shiba Inu was launched a while ago, but they didn't. They were not as popular. So they're not as popular as Pi. But the thing is, there's a little skepticism with Pi about trustworthiness. You understand what I'm saying? And this is something that I've got. This is some news that I've got. Trustworthiness. And because people are really doing a lot of they're doing a lot of fraudulent stuff with respect to Pi. Unfortunately, you are going to get that sometimes. And when that happens, it has to be dealt with. And remember, as we speak, there are some skepticism amongst governments, especially China. And I think, I'm not so sure, but there's another country who is very skeptical about cryptocurrency. So, China is a very huge country, and Pi will need China in order to, progress. So if they've banned cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, then there's going to be a bit of a hiccup with respect to China when it comes to Pi. So back to your question, do I think Pi will be listed in some exchanges at launch? I don't think so. I think it will be after, because they will want to see how it will be how trendy it will be, and then they would look at it. Listen, these exchanges, they're very cautious. Do you know what I mean? Especially the bigger ones. I mean, there are some smaller ones that people say they're listed on, but they're small. They're not really trustworthy. You understand? So I don't really look at that. I want to see Binance, and I want to see Coinbase. I want to see Bittrex. I want to see Gemini. I want to see eToro. I want to see Kraken. If they're not listed on those ones, and they're listed on those little ones, then that it's not as good as you think it is. So you want to be optimistic to ensure that we push it towards that one. Nobody should come here mentioning like what Ashish is saying right now. When can I expect to see the dream value of? Yeah, that, like you said, dream value. You can still keep dreaming, but that is far fetched. You understand? It's not about the value. Now, this is where you get the whole thing wrong. Look at Shiba Inu, yeah? You see what Shiba Inu have done? You see what Shiba Inu have done? If you look at what they've done, they've given, I think, about a quadrillion of Shiba Inu. So if you buy just $10 worth of Shiba Inu, you could get about 1 million SHIBs. You can get 1 million SHIBs. But 1 million SHIBs has little value. But what they've done is they're regulating the amount. You get what I'm saying? They're regulating the amount. So we have to be careful with this. It depends on how much is going to be in circulation. It's got nothing to do, because remember, that's why I say you should study the crypto market first before coming up with these $100 figures. You understand? If we have billions up to maybe trillions of Pi coins, I don't want to call it Pi coins, but that's not the name, of Pi tokens for now in exchanges, we're never going to get $100 because that wouldn't matter. Because we have people that have about like almost 500,000 Pis. Now, are you trying to tell me that person is going to have what? $50 million? That's not going to happen because our market value will not be that. There's always a mark, or we call it a market cap. You know, so the market cap is what you work the market cap divided by the amount of circulations you have, and then that gives you the amount. So imagine our market value is 100 billion, and we have about 100 billion Pi tokens. It means Pi would just be $1 because it's 100 billion divided by 100 billion. That's $1. You get what I'm trying to say? So what you're looking for is the circulation to be less and the market cap to be high. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're looking at that. You're looking at market cap to be high, circulation to be less, and then you get a much higher value. We need to make Pi scarce. Do you get me? Just like Bitcoin have done, only 19 billion. You get me? And they have almost $1 trillion worth of market cap, $1 trillion worth of market cap. So when you divide it, you have about $35,000. You get what I'm saying? So this is what you need to understand, my people. This is what you need to understand. It is not a joke. It is not a joke. Do you get me? It is not a joke. It's some serious stuff. So you have to be able to understand the market first. Don't come up with values, because I believe right now, as we speak, if we have 25 million, yeah, and on average, each and every person has got 10,000 Pis or even 5,000 Pis. Do you know how much is, if we have 10,000 Pis on average and we have 25 million, do you know how much is going to be in circulation? Billions. Billions are going to be in circulation. And if we have billions and billions in circulation, then we're talking about Pi's value being much less. Pi's price being much less. Because the market cap, remember there's a market cap, think about that, divided by the number of circulations of coins, that gives you your price per Pi. Simple as that. Do you get me? So you need to be careful how you come up with these numbers. You have to now start thinking, how much Pi tokens are going to be in circulation? How much are going to be in circulation? That is the main thing you need to look for. Forget about the values you come up with. How much are going to be in circulation? Do you get me? That is the question you need to ask yourself. So let me go to the questions again. Yeah, I know I'm being realistic with you guys today, but I have to be. I feel like Pi is very popular though. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Do you have any idea on the supply of Pi on mainnet? Any approximate number? Well, I do have an idea. Put in a super chat and you know. I do have an idea. Let me see. Yes, hey Ronnie, you're late. Sorry, well, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I'm late. Alpida says he has a feeling it's going to be around $100. Yeah, there's a possibility, but it's far-fetched. He said, you're right. We have to wait for the market to build up. Absolutely. We have to. Do you have any news regarding when massive KYC will start? I have no idea. Some studies show that the average Pi per pioneer will be around 200 Pis if Pi has 40 million pioneers. That is if, now this is it, yeah. I get where you're coming from. So if it goes into circulation, then that is where we could have it at that. Because if that is the case, then we're talking about what? Let me see, zero. That would be 400 million, zero. So we're talking about 8 billion. You get what I mean? So we're talking about 8 billion in circulation. So if we have 8 billion in circulation, then we should be fine. But 8 billion will be much too less. Do you know what I mean? 8 billion will be much too less. I think it will be more than that. We'll probably have about 100 billion in circulation because our value will not reach, our market cap will probably be, let me see what Pi's market cap could be, as popular as it will be, because we may not be top 20 in the beginning because there's a lot of big guns there. So once we establish ourselves, we could find ourselves in the top 10 in the next year. And once we find ourselves in the top 10, then we're talking about popularity here. Because once we find ourselves in that top 10, because you look at ADA, Cardano. I have Cardano. I bought some of them. Cardano came not long ago. Yeah. Cardano is now number 3. Number 3 behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. You understand what I'm saying? It's behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that's how popular it's become. I believe Pi is going to be more popular than Cardano. I believe so. However, it's up to us to be able to ratify its authenticity. You know, so to do that, a lot of the fraudulent things that is going on behind the scenes would have to cease or reduce, because you're not going to be able to tell people to stop, but you'll be able to tell them to hold on to their horses and let Pi gain ground. Once Pi's foundation, as strong as it is, strengthens further, then we should be able to see the value of Pi increasing dramatically. However, that's not what you want. You want it to increase gradually, and then there'll be a sharp transient rise. When that happens, that's when you be like, oh, you know what, I'm going to sell some of it. You know what I mean? Trade some of it, sell some of it, and then when it dips sharply, you're like, okay, this is the time to buy more. You go and buy. You know, so you need to be able to work things out. You know, you need to be able to be smart about it. So yes, Celios, I think I like your theory. It makes sense in a way. Based on my estimation, that makes perfect sense. I strongly believe circulation supply of Pi will be around 18 billion Pis. 18 billion. So Pi has about 19 billion and it's worth $35,000 as we speak. What's the name? So if we have 18 billion and our market cap is about, let's say, 100 billion, or let me just make it flat, 180 billion. So we're talking about what? $10. Because we can't have our market cap to be around 1.8 billion, which is the $100 people are talking about. You get what I'm trying to say? We can't get there because we're talking about 1.8 trillion. We can't get to a trillion now, not yet. We need to establish ourselves. We need to let these big guns, these big companies see us. We need to let them see us. They need to see who we are, what we're about. You understand? And that is done collectively. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, I do a lot of Pi stuff. My channel has stagnated, and I'm not happy about it. That's why I'm not producing so much content, non-recorded. Because when I have to do non-recorded, I have to do so much stuff. And I'm not going to put my energy in it, considering the past 10 months, I've done a lot of content. It grew a bit and it stagnated. And, you know, I just thought, you know, I don't know why it stagnated, but it has. And my enthusiasm has gone down a bit, you know. I was actually even thinking of stop doing Pi stuff. But again, you guys helped me grow the channel. So that's why I continue doing. But to be honest, I've considered stopping doing Pi stuff and going into other things. But we'll see how it goes. If you've got anything to say about what I should do to grow it further and properly, please, I'll be all ears. But for now, I'm really considering stopping doing the Pi stuff and keeping what I have to myself. Anyway, let's continue. So Ibrahim was saying that, but if there will be a lot of Pi that will get burned, you're saying something. I think the price of Pi will raise because of halving. Yeah, but remember, you never know. We could stop, mining will stop as well, minting will stop as well. You understand? So if that stops, then it wouldn't even matter. You get what I'm trying to say? It will stop. Because I don't think there'll be another halving, personally, because we're talking about 100 billion pioneers. I don't think that's going to happen. So I think probably after mainnet, a little bit after mainnet, we may hit the 100 billion and then they'll stop. they will stop. So they will stop the mining, and then people will now have to go either to the exchanges if and when we're floated on them, or they will have to do transactions amongst themselves. So that's what may happen. You understand what I'm saying? Let me see the comments that I have not read here. Do you think China will move the price up first here? Remember, the market is not about just one country. The market is about what we do on the exchange. Because remember, whatever the price is a generic price. So China can do whatever they have to do to move the price up, yes, by accepting Pi. But China want their currency to be the main thing. They want their currency to be strong. And with cryptocurrency gaining ground and becoming popular, it could nullify their currency, and China can't have that. That's why they've somehow suspended Bitcoin's transactions. Not that they don't like Bitcoin, they're seeing the threat Bitcoin poses to their economy. Not in a negative way, in a positive way, but they want to be able to be in charge of their currency. That's why they're trying to destabilize cryptocurrency. That's why in recent times you've seen the dip. It's really dipped. I remember earlier last month, Cardano rose by 20-something percent. This time round, it's dipped by 20-something percent. So again, that's the power China has. They've been able to do that and cause that. They've wreaked that havoc. So like I say, in terms of popularity, Pi has definitely achieved what no other crypto has ever achieved. I believe so. And Ibrahim is saying, I think the price will raise because of the halving. It's not even easy. Let me read from here. It's not even easy to get the match. It's not even easy to get the match Pi every day, even though you refer match people. Yeah, I know, because the mining rate is low now. I mean, when we started, it was very high every day. I mean, yeah. And then Celia said again that yes, Pi will definitely reach 100 million pioneers after launch. Oh yeah, it will. I've looked at the trend. It will reach 100 million. So yes, one last or two questions, and then I'll end the stream. But before that, I need to talk to you about something, and then I'll leave. I have put in a plan in motion to let this be my last Pi material. We're about to enter mainnet. I think I've given you a lot of information since I started doing Pi stuff. I get a lot of information all the time. I get a lot of things mostly all the time. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to do it, my enthusiasm has gone down. And if I don't have enthusiasm, it means I will not be able to do it. So what I'm going to do, I'll be doing some other things, nothing to do with cryptocurrency. My channel still remains, but you are my subscribers. So if you want me to do the Pi stuff, this is something that I'm very serious about, then you would have to come up with things. You would have to. So when I put in things in the community, you would have to now comment to tell me what you want me to do. If I look at popular demand and I feel like, okay, this I'm going to do, I'll do. You understand? So you guys would have to tell me what you want me to do with respect to Pi or cryptocurrency in general. Because to be honest, my enthusiasm is diminishing. And once that happens, I can't think of any material to do, And the past 2 weeks, I've had to get off air because I wasn't really interested. You get what I'm saying? So I will need you guys to be able to help me out in that light, because that will help the channel and help yourselves, because I've got lots of information that I can give you, but clearly the enthusiasm is diminished, and as a result, I can't, I don't have it to do. Do you know what I mean? So thank you for your dedication. Thanks so much. You're doing great. Yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying. Like I said, lots of information. I can't give you everything, of course. Some are confidential, so I need to keep to myself. Some I can share with you. So when you ask me, I do my best to share it the best way I can. You get me? So I try. I try. And so yeah, guys, just post whatever you want to post in the community section. If you want to send me a personal email as well, my email is in the about section. You can go there, send the email, and then we'll see how it goes. But hey, Yeah, I'll be on break. I'll be on a break for 1 week. So, well, anyways, next weekend. Next weekend, I may do something. I don't know yet. But let's keep our fingers crossed, and we'll see how it goes by next week, Saturday. Because right now, I can't think of any material to do unless you tell me. So if you tell me, I will do it. You get what I mean? If you tell me, I will do it. And yeah, so that's what I've been trying to do. Um, yeah, so that's what I've been trying to do. So yeah, maybe in the next week, I'll see if I'll still be able to do it. Maybe, but I've thought about it deeply. I've thought about it deeply, and I'm not really, the enthusiasm is going. I want to find another material to do because I've got a lot of different ideas. I feel like pie is the only thing I do, and I'm bored with it now. You understand? I'm bored with it. Somebody needs to light a fire under my ass for me to just be able to do it. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm a little bit bored. And so let me see. Uh, really enjoying the pie awareness. Honestly, really appreciate it. I know, Ibrahim. I know you do. I know all of you here do, and that's why I do it for you. You get what I mean? I do it for you lot. I don't do it for anybody. I do it for you lot. Um, right. So wait, let me see. Ashish has just asked something, so I may have to extend this a little bit. Let me see. He's talked about some of the apps, some of the Pi Hackathon stuff. So I may go there just to see if I can share some stuff with you. Let's see. Yeah, so just stay there if you're interested. If you're interested, I can do that. I'll share my screen with you, and then we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. So just stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And let's see. So yes, I've gone. So now you can see. So there are 10 winners, and there is one called the Pi Workforce, clearly. So the Pi Workforce, you look here, and let me see if they got a video or something. I think they may have a video, which they will tell us exactly what they are about. Yep, there it is. All right. Okay.
Pi Workforce Pool is an app designed to grow the Pi network by bringing together skilled and talented pioneers to work on projects and to get paid for their work in Pi. Most online freelance platforms require you to choose a role when you register. With Pi Workforce Pool, there's no need to decide ahead of time whether you're going to hire other people or be hired by other people. You register for the app, and you can either put your talents on the app or put your projects on the app for people to work on. You can do both. Pi Workforce Pool has all of the features that you need in a complete freelance work marketplace. You can post projects, you can post your own skills and talents, and you can hire people to work on projects based on their skills and talents. Pi Workforce Pool even searches your skills and matches you automatically to projects that are appropriate for your skill set based on your skills that you list and based on the way you tag your profile. You can find people to work on your projects, you can hire them to work on your projects, and you can get hired and get paid in Pi. Let's take a look at the app and see how it works.
Hey pioneers, Pi Workforce Pool is very excited to present you the alpha version of our app. And without further ado, let's dive right in. First, it should be noted that our app is accessible from both Pi browser and other external browsers as well. However, if you attempt to access our app from a non-Pi browser, you'll get a message warning you that you'll only be able to create a guest account and have access to limited features of our app. The goal here is to introduce a glimpse of the Pi ecosystem to those unfamiliar with Pi and encourage them to join to build a bigger and better community. Let's try creating a guest account from an external browser and see what the app looks like. Here we have an option to create an account with an email, but notice at the top that the account user is creating is a guest account. Next, we're taken to a registration page where the user can fill out their profile describing what skills they can offer.
So that is one of them. You understand, the Pi Workforce too. So that is, I think that was like the number one. That was like the number one, I suppose. And so the Pi Workforce pool. Now that was very interesting. I looked at Pi Care. Probably that is the one that I definitely really liked. And then there was Pi Chain More. I like that as well. Pi Chain More. So if I go to Pi Chain More, this one, Pi Chain More, I liked a lot. To be honest, I did like that one. So when I read about it, I was like, oh, that is interesting, because when you look here, I don't know how long their video is, but they also, I think they won something. But if you look at it, allow all pioneers in the world to release transaction information for free, and has the function of creating NFT. In case you don't know what NFT is, go and read about it, and all of that. You understand? So it does all of these things, and I believe it's a very interesting sort of initiative. You understand? And I really like it. So they said at present they have completed the preliminary function development of Pi Chain More. That's Pi Chain International More. So that's what it is. And the rest development work is still in progress. Thanks to core team and Pi Network Brainstorm for providing the platform to display our project to all the pioneers. Yeah, forget about the grammar and everything, but I get the idea. I get what they're trying to do. They're very well structured. You look at the sub project, everything looks well structured. They know sub project 2, so they have like Pi Live broadcast. They have Pi Chain International More. So it's like a lot of things going on with them. Do you know what I mean? And I like it. I really do like it. They have translation in Chinese as well. That's very, very, very interesting, this one. So I really do like, I like that one. But there was one that I thought was gonna really kick on, but it didn't, and I wasn't happy about it. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I'm not a gaming guy, so I don't like this. I don't think I like this one. Yeah, this is all right. And Pi webinars are also very, very good. And then, of course, you got Pi Network games from Latin America, so that would be good for obviously people from Latin America. But all of them were good. So like they now have Sudoku, Snake, chess. You know, so if you go to the link over there, you should be able to do all of that. You understand what I mean? So they have lots going on. They have so many links. So if you want to play chess, you go there. If you want to play snakes, you go there. They have Pi app, and so they have so many things going on there. It's a very well worked kind of site. So yeah, I'm really intrigued by what I see. To be honest, I'm really intrigued by what I see. My question is, after mainnet, if Pi is not immediately listed on exchanges, let me just put it there, and let me remove that and put my face there. So Ashish is saying that, yeah. So my question is, after mainnet, if Pi is not immediately listed on exchanges, then will the Pi Hackathon app sellers decide their value of Pi against the goods they sell? Yes, they would. They would. They will have full autonomy to do that, because once it's listed on the market, then it's a whole different ball game. Because when you're selling and when you're buying, you want a certain amount. Because remember, if Pi is around $100, buying and selling becomes a bit of a hiccup for one, depending on who is gaining and who is not gaining. You understand? So if it's a bit less, which means that we use the exchange's value, the flat value, then it's a fair exchange, of course. So everybody wins. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, if it's not, then people will start choosing their arbitrary values or figures, and I don't think that will be great. My question is, how will the sellers decide the value of pie against goods they sell? Remember, it's decentralized, so it's up to them. And if you don't want it, you go to the other guy and check to see if, or the other outlet to see if theirs is better than what you saw. That's how it's going to be, really. But once it's listed on the exchange, I believe you should go by what the exchange value is. That's what you should go by. That's what it is. Otherwise, people would really extort you for your pie. So will that price transfer to the pie value on exchanges? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't do that. It wouldn't do that at all. It will not do that. Now, this is where people get it wrong. The markets are not driven by what we sell privately in our ecosystem. What the pie economy? It wouldn't happen that way. The markets are driven by Bitcoin. You need to remember that. Bitcoin drives everything. Bitcoin crashes, a lot of them would crash. I'm telling you the truth. No matter what we do, I personally don't think Pi will beat Bitcoin. Maybe in the near future it wouldn't. Maybe in the farther future it could. But looking at things, Ethereum started, they're trying, but they've stagnated. So because of that, they've had to establish other ones to be able to try and match Bitcoin, like Dogecoin and all that. But still, they can't, because Bitcoin is the initiator of all of these things. We may say we're decentralized and we're very energy efficient, so we could be able to lure people like Elon Musk to come in. Yes, we could. But then again, we may as well can't. You get what I'm saying? So we have to be cautious. I know we're optimistic and that, but until we list on the stock market or on the exchange, we may never know. We may never know. The only thing is, I always try to do predictions with respect to the trending of the market capitalization of companies. That's how I do my things. So then I guess sellers will be in a loss if they try to sell before Pi listing on exchanges. Yeah, what I'm saying is, yeah, sellers should be careful. They could gain as well. They could gain. That's the thing. You can't predict exactly what Pi's price will be. But one thing I know is Pi's price will be less. So if you go and you're selling things at $100 per Pi, you understand what I'm saying? So that is where we're at with this. That's where we're at. So people would have to be extremely cautious with what they do. You get me? They have to be cautious with what they do. So yeah, guys, I think I've stayed longer than I'm supposed to. Ashish, I really appreciate it. I think because I come at this time, Ashish, you're in India, I think, so you're able to join me because it's not late in India at the moment. I think by now it's about almost 8 o'clock in India, so it's fine. Almost 9 o'clock in India. It's past 8. Is it past 8? No, it's almost 8 o'clock. Is it? So it's 15:14 here. If I add 4.5, that's 19:44. So yeah, so you're still, it's early days for you over there. So guys, if you've got one last question, please ask, and then I'll be gone. One last question. And if you want to call, this will be one of the opportunities to call as well. If you want to call, I can invite you and put the link there. Maybe this will be the last time you actually see my face for a while, so enjoy it while it lasts. So this is the link. So if you want to call, this is the link. You can call and we'll have that conversation and see how it goes. Do you know what I mean? I know you want to hear everything from me on Pi. I know you want to. I need to have the enthusiasm to do it. That's the thing. I need to have the enthusiasm, honestly. Because I've been trying, what I'm trying to do is I want to have like dedicated members. So if they're members, I know they're dedicated. They're paying money every month, so they're dedicated. And then that way I'll be able to share certain things, because I don't want to share things to just everybody. I want to share things to people that are committed. Do you know what I mean? I want to share. What's this one? Oh yeah, that's Starbucks double shot espresso. Oh yeah, that's not bad. I didn't even look at the name. Yeah, so that is the thing. you guys would have to do much more than you're doing right now. I know some of you are really committed to the channel and that, and I appreciate it. But more can be done as well to improve and obviously give me the enthusiasm I need. You know what I mean? Because information, some people sell them. You know, some people sell information. All I'm trying to do is just give you information, but the little you can do for the channel is maybe become a member, or once in a while you give a super chat. You know, like I said, I really don't need YouTube to make money because I can make money. But this is for pleasure and leisure. But at the same time, it's becoming serious now. So I'll have to be serious about it. And if I lose that interest, then of course, the people that rely on me for information would also lose, stuff, because people sometimes do schedule to watch me, give you some information. You know what I mean? So I can see nobody's calling, so I'll probably end it here. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. The name is Ray. The channel is Race United, and the word is peace.